Four points on offer here at Rockmell Park. The siren sounds. We're up and away for the fourth final quarter. And into the MC Labour Men's first round clash has been a topsy-turvy one thus far. Both rucks had to go again inside the centre circle. Hudson won the tap. Little has been all over him today. By having the ball early. 3 stoppages to start this fourth and final term. Had kick off the ground. It was manual. Never got it too far away. Handed through the traffic. Vass never had it. Thought he might have. Tunnel ball was the game. Medley had it go through his legs. Maggio. Hanlon thought he was away. He's not. Umpire's ball. Hudson. Hacks it, not to advantage. Hanlon got his head down, got to it, sent it inside 450. Mitchell Russ has a short hand passing option. Brandt has a hand passing option of his own. Chain will lead its way to Barrett. Underground kick will work. Corelli. Anderson's a central option. Corelli lowers his eyes, looks towards out of centre wing. Manuel had it chopped off, gets it and goes. A low-driven entry. Zhang cuts it off. On the edge of the 50, Zhang applying a big tackle. Gone on the ball, says the umpire. Well done. Out of Lincoln Zhang. About the flight at the other end, it was Russ. With a nice intercept mark taken, contested as well. Why not? Zhang. Fresh off defensive duties, won the ball, gone on the ball, said the umpire, against his direct opponent. Kitchell, smother nearly. Kitchell have a second chance, picks it up. Composes himself, hand pass, Hanlon a bit short. Anderson amongst it. It was Prize who got the hand pass away. Big kick in search of Hogg, who's had a lovely start to the game, but has somewhat petered out as it's continued. Medley spinning, uncontested, the mark will be taken. St Mary's can now set up. From half back, not too much time they want to take. Manning rather patient in finding a teammate. The kick won't work. It was Dean who was the option. He applies some pressure. Hudson onto his left quickly. Nearly. Akui watches the ball slip away from his fingers and the entry will work. Intricate. The play, and Vass had taken the mark. It looks as if he might have played on. The replay will show Akui struggling, and it was well done from out of Hogg. Presumably Dan Vass on the paint of 50. Starts the slow run up to put the margin ever closer. Splits the middle. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-point ball game. 8:11:59 plays 7:12:54. Macleod trailing by 5 points. St Mary's not establishing at one stage what was a 17-point margin. They weren't able to make full use of the offensive end in that third term. They generated a very impressive amount of 450s. They weren't able to convert them all. Done. Turned away at the moment. The ball left his boot. He was rather done with that kick. From half back. Flight at the back of the pack. It was evident from Kitchell. Such a versatile player. Hanlon clean with his hands. Corelli wants it back. He won't get it back. It's wayward off his boot. And Brandt wants to move quickly. There was a short option he ignored. Brandt awaits the marking pack. Launches towards the forward pocket on the right flank of play. Zhang came across. Spin from Manuel. Brought to ground out of the co-captain. Third entry inside their arc. Macleod. Hudson. Tap. Goes through the fingers. Corelli will pick it up. Young nearly. Maggio. Had to get rid of it. Many in white, blue and yellow around the footy. The hand pass not going to work on the first time of asking. Barrett does well to rectify. Grant. Fine play. Drops his shoulder. Enters inside 50. A big flight. Hogg went for a journey. Some might say he's still in the sky. He sat up for some time. Had that of Mackenzie. That would have been some way to find yourself at a set shot for goal to put your side in front, Macca. So close yet so far. Meanwhile, Barden had the rucking obligations. Kitchell getting amongst it. And how the tables have turned. St. Mary's at the minute stuttering. A point the only score. It was off the boot of Manuel. 4-point ball game it now is. 59-55. St. Mary's in front, hanging on. 4 points the margin. Corelli with the kick in. He's been brought further back. Accurate. Kitchell. Maggio. Takes the bounce. Had his teammate of Cotter, who wanted it earlier. Got it regardless. Entered inside it. Well intervened from Howe, who came a long way. And passed over the top. Narkowitz gets through the traffic. Twists and turns the way he was going originally. Sends it down the flank. It's a nice mark taken. Barden goes lateral with his kick to find 1-2. Vass goes for home. It's a 2v1 contest. Akui had to hand pass it away. McGibbon readjusted, sidestep and a bounce. It's well crafted by Maggio. Another contest not favouring St. Mary's in the marking chance. It was Dunn who comes away with the footy. The smother not applied. Up and high helicopter goes out of play. On each play. Currently in this round 1 clash. And for Division 2 footy, the MC Labour Men's League, it's had a real good feel to it. Kitchell away with the footy. Dunn really had to use his long arms to get something on the footy. Butterworth launches. Corelli makes up a lot of ground. Hand passes backwards. Puts that of Little under some pressure. Cotter wants a stoppage, which he'll get. Hudson and Little compete. Body off the ball will work from Mackenzie Hogg. Macleod awarded the free kick. Richards sends it towards outer wing. Different. Amidst the flight, well claimed and handled in the air. Heatherton. Another entry on the board for Macleod. Barden on the angle. Still in play. Can they make something work? Dancing with the footy. Not sure where to go is Medley. It's hit the post. Check side, Bernardo not working. Brandon Watt. Medley went solo and the post is still reverberating. That would have put Macleod in front. The first time since the second term. 3 points now the margin. The Kangas are certainly coming. Zhang at half-back. Wants to buy territory further up the playing surface. Pack forms. Barton at the bottom of it. Hogg does really well. Underground hair pass from Brandt. Was a little bit too cute. Goes out for an umpire's ball up. Little won the tap. Maggio. Ball's going to bounce. How will it bounce out of play? Many shirts swarming the footy. Only slightly inside the attacking half of St Mary's. Time since they've manufactured one in this third term. They're already a fair chunk of the way through. 11 minutes played. Timekeepers being kept honest. Kisani, nearly. The Barrett admits the flight who clung to well. Spearing kick. By some slight territory. Captain Hayden Manuel. Inside his centre half back. Defensive position. Kicks towards the wing. Shaping the kick from Brandt. Nearly working. It's a great spoil in the end by Akil. Was the target, in fact, rather Don Akui. Strong to make the spoil. Etherton. Through the fingers, the ball goes of Manuel. Scoreboard slowing for now as you are just joining us. A very decent game of footy to watch to start the year of the Division 2 MC Labour Men's competition. And you really expect, from a neutral perspective, there to be a match winner. A moment at the very end to be the all but decisive one if it comes to that stage. These sides have been very hard to separate. 3 points the margin deep in the contest. One of the joys of local footy. Desperation on display from all comers. A weave through traffic's done really well to unleash out of Narco. It's a kill advantage has been much of the case for him today. Loud for the shots. Jasper Howell was only just offline. That would have been his fourth. It's been a big game for Macleod's number 39. A 2-point margin. 14 minutes in to the fourth quarter. St Mary's 8:11:59 play. Macleod 7:15:57. Is there a quick transition from the hosts? Kitchell in towards the left forward pocket. Dunn's done fantastically to intervene. His bodywork gave Narkowitz more time. Akui with a big flight. Kitchell at ground level, confronted by Medley and company. Umpire wants the ball to throw it back up into play. Brandt. Not kept in jurisdiction. In fact, it bounces out and over towards the Plenty River Creek. Courtesy to the spectator for hopping over the fence. He's going to award the high five by his mate, and why not? He deserves it. Going to fetch the ball is Hanlon. Sends it inboards, picks out his teammate nicely. Maggio. Run and carry, the option, an idea from St. Mary's, an entry, might just work. Around the footy was Kitchell, trying to pick it up with desperation, confronted by Narkowitz. At ground level, it works. They're right near the teeth of goal, other hosts. They might make it work. It was so late. And Rory Hanlon, well, thought about it initially. Thought I might as well try and pick it up. And while in that motion, thought, no, I can't. I've got an opposition opponent right on my tail. Hence kicking while trying to pick it up. Only going out for a minor score. Dambrasukas rising as the game matures. He's been important today. A chance might open up off the snap. Is it going to bend back? That's an important goal. Harry Butterworth at an important time in this clash. A left snap on a left angle. All in play. It's perhaps the goal of the day. It's a great finish. Butterworth finds his second. 9-12-66 plays, 7-15-57. St. Mary's in front. The goal of action at an end where goals have been of a premium. Almost like petrol in this current age we live in. 9 points the margin. The hosts in front. 17 minutes played in the 14th. Could argue against the run of play. Macleod would certainly feel that to be the case. Can they claw one back quickly? Corelli. Medley confronted. Ryan, the confronter. It looks as if Barden. In fact, Barden has been awarded the free kick. Yet to score today, Darce, the co-captain. So what can Barden do? Left forward pocket. Right footer. Ball on its journey. This is an important kick. Slightly offline and wide for a minor score. Contest forms. Very strong mark was taken by Nicholas Dean. Clock near, question marks surrounding how much time is left. One of the joys of all footy at a local level. The clock counts up, not down. Hanlon. Search and kick along the wing. Good representation from those in Macleod shirts. Done nearing the footy. The umpire signalling a free kick in favour of St. Mary's. McGibbon. Measured. Kisani. His left foot spears inside. And what is the tightest of pockets on the left of St. Mary's forward 50. And it's in safe hands. Butterworth. Is a right footer by trade. Had scored with his left previously. Butterworth will loft it towards that of the square. Many fly underneath it nearly. Perhaps was little. Was being confronted. I might make the assumption that if they'd look a little bit dejected right now. I felt like they were worthy of getting back on the scoreboard at one stage in this one. Although not over yet, concede here, you'd assume they are to make that comeback. The next goal could prove it all, but be important. Nearly was Will Ryan. Ball not hacked away completely yet. Done, providing some pressure. Now, Macleod want to springboard off half-back. And doing so, they turn it over. Maggio, good positioning. next goal could be so important for St Mary's. Done nearly. Hand pass released, lurking around the footy. Ominously was Will Ryan. He's already had 3 today. Though never escaping out towards him. Inside the St Mary's forward 50, they have a ball up. Umpire with a real watch for the contest. Waves play on. Amidst the footy. Tried to release the hand pass, was Russ. Umpire's going to get more and more stuck in as it continues. Ball it up again. Heatherton. His hit out was not to advantage. Tom Eames. That's one time to rise for your side. Impressive. It's perhaps mismatched. Anderson not matching the height of the man claiming the clunk. And this could certainly be the decider. Put St Mary's in good stead. 14 points, although modern footy, not the grandest of margins. It's been a real scrappy encounter. Eames lining up for his second. And for a 14-point lead. The James Awards for his side. St Mary's flexing their muscles. Exactly when they need to. 10-12-72 plays 7-16-58. 14 points the margin in favour of St Mary's. Can Macleod respond? Time a real factor. An entry inside their forward 50. They've had many of them in this fourth term, similar to what St Mary's had done in the third. Not made full use of their chances. Desperation. Desperate times, certainly calling for desperate measures. Barden got instinctive, couldn't clunk. Akui came away with the footy. Kasani down the line. Helicopters, sun comes out, it re-emerges. It's been a real difficult day in weather conditions also here in Greensborough. How the hand pass chain work? It's been cut off. Manuel inside forward 50 again. Zhang takes an important mark and they've got the ball back. Do St Mary's. Kitchell, worthy of 3 votes, I'd assume today. He's had a tremendous performance. Hanlon, nearly Maggio shepherding. Hanlon off the deck, not able. Caravas applying some pressure. 3 perfect kicks for Macleod if they are to come back. Up against the clock. They'd have to start that comeback now. Rust knows the situation. Only has eyes for where the sticks are. Sends it to a 2-on-1 contest that will favour St Mary's. All bouncing. Butterworth's been sent back late in the contest to ensure that the hosts are to take home the 4 points. Rennie in the ruck. Off the left boot, the ball goes from Mackenzie Hogg. Drags it wide for a minor score, so the Origin clawed back to 13 points. No rush from those in black and white and blue stripes. Feel as if they're nearly there. Eames has been a customer who's risen in important times, although the pedestrian in the play, fortunate was Kisani, who gets away with it. He delayed their hand passes release. Or they might still make it work. This would truly seal the game if they are to convert from this. Mary's just wide, and in fact it might have been Ty Ketchell. And that would have been that. Well, the third quarter went for 32 minutes. We've 26 minutes played in the fourth and final term. Hudson, up and long. Akui crashed and banged. Hogg around the traffic with a sidestep off his left. It ain't over till it's over. Macleod pulls it back. But it might have just been on the siren. And in fact, it was. So despite the late goal from Mackenzie Hogg, St Mary's, after what was truly an extraordinary game of Division 2 MC Labour men's footy in its opening round of the 2026 campaign, managed to score at the end where play had never really seen many goals late in the contest to ensure the 4 points remain at Watmow Park. 10-13, played 8-17, 73-65. St Mary's winning by that of an 8-point margin against Macleod Kangaroos.